Ashley. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Madeleine. So nice to meet you. You look gorgeous. I love your hair and your background. Super
Thank
cute.
you. As do you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to talk to you today. I mean, I can't be more thrilled that this is, I'm sad that it's the final installment, but I'm excited that it's back, right? You guys have such great chemistry, such a good group. Talk to us about this final installment. I feel like we see Chris finally flourish and come into her own, if you will. What was it about this film than in the past two films that was different for you as it relates to your character, Chris?
I think, like you say, we really get to see Chris flourish. And so as soon as I read the third script, I was so excited that we really get to see more of an exploration of her and LJ's friendship, and Chris also coming into her own. They're all growing and finding their own paths, and her and LJ talk about different things. They really have open, honest conversations, and I was really excited to get to dive into those scenes and see how they figure out their last days of high school. It's a really kind of formative time, I feel like, in your teen years. Like they all
Definitely. How has Chris evolved for you, and where is she headed for you? As you know, Madeleine, where in your mind is Chris headed in this third installment?
Where in my mind is Chris headed in this third installment? Well, I mean, she is heading off into a gap year, which I think is unequivocally Chris. It makes so much sense for her. She's going to go and see the world. She is discovering her feelings for Trevor, and we get to see how her letting her guard down and welcoming someone into her life even more than in the second. And that whole kind of experience of seeing her kind of start to take off into the world.
Definitely. This story took me back to high school, right? Like I was like, okay, I can totally see myself back in high school, my senior year. Did you pull from your own experience from high school to tap into this role at all?
I mean, Chris and I are quite different in a lot of ways. I feel like our high school experience was really different. The way that Chris is a lot more laissez-faire. I was much more like academic. But I feel like revisiting high school through Chris's lens was so much fun, and seeing how she looks at the world and discovering her point of view was a really unique and different way from my own to walk through it, of being like, I'm not sure about prom, whereas I was like, yeah, of course prom. And that was really fun too, as an actor, to get to explore her. And I love Chris so much, and I'm so sad to not get to play her anymore, but grateful that we had 3 movies, grateful that we had 3, not 1, not 2, but 3.
So grateful for the 3, for sure. Definitely grateful for the 3. Wish we could have more. Wish we could totally have more. What did you learn from playing Chris? What did you learn about yourself from playing this role?
Oh, I mean, I feel like some of Chris's sass rubbed off on me, for better or for worse. Definitely, I noticed as we were especially filming the third movie, I was like, ooh, that felt a little more Chris. And then also her confidence and her gumption, which I also have as well. But just, she's so confident in her own skin, and I feel like she helped me like on my journey to becoming more confident in my own, and that's a really wonderful part of Chris.
Definitely. What advice would you give to your 17-year-old self?
I would say advice to my 17-year-old self would be, don't overthink things. Don't overthink the small things.
Ooh.
The small things. Don't overthink those.
That's good advice. Totally. That's advice I can use right now too. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink.
Still use that advice. Don't overthink the small things, because I feel like that's perpetual advice.
Totally. What has it been like working with Lena? I feel like you guys are BFFs off screen too. What has that journey been like for you too?
The best. I mean, it was such a treat and a pleasure to get to meet her through the movies and then become best friends off screen as well. made it so fun every day stepping onto set, getting to work with her. She's such a wonderful person and actress, and all of the scenes that we had together felt so easy because we knew each other so well and we're in the groove of playing our characters. And I'm gonna miss playing Kristen LJ and doing all of the scenes with her. It was so special, but I'm lucky that we're still very close in real life, so I get to see her still.
Yes, I follow you both on Instagram. I love you guys commenting on each other's posts.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah.
Madeleine, why do you think? Okay, so the first movie of the series came out, and everybody like gravitated to it. Then the second, and now we're about to have the third. Why do you think viewers connect with this film series so much?
I feel like they connect with it. I think going back to the first movie, it was kind of at this kind of new age of romantic comedies, and it had so many elements in romantic comedies that we know and love. It's so uplifting, and it has all these dynamic characters that people can relate to, and I feel like it brings out that hopeless romantic in everyone.
Definitely. And what was your favorite moment? Or I know you talked about what you would miss from shooting with the cast, but what was your favorite moment about shooting this final? This was it. You knew this was it. Everybody knew this was it. What was the favorite moment for you?
The favorite moment for me was definitely filming in New York. We got to go to the city. It kind of felt like summer camp in a way, and to take the characters out of Adler and out of Portland and to see them go and be in awe of the city for the first time. And I feel like it's a really important school trip, and I loved filming those scenes, and I love what's in them. So yeah, New York.
I love it. What projects are you working on next? You have some things in the works?
I do. So I have some things in the works that I can't really talk about. I have some things in the works. And then I'm in a video art installation called Enclosure, which is at the Park Avenue Armory, which was supposed to be there end of 2020 right now, but of course, due to what's happening, it's not. So hopefully, eventually that will come out. And then I'm a part of a series called Chad, which comes out April 6th, and I'm super excited to see it. It's really funny.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. Lastly, Madeleine, I want to talk a little bit about this. So last year, we saw all of the protests that were happening in and around the world, due to the unjustified killings of unarmed Black people. And we saw this uproar going on around the world, right, with the protests. You didn't stay quiet about that. You used your platform to speak up and, educate your audience on Black Lives Matter and the movement. I want to ask you, why was that so important for you to use your platform to speak out on the injustices that we continue to face as a country?
I think it was extremely important. I'm fortunate enough to have a bit of a platform. And even if I didn't have that platform, if I can reach one person and just try to speak up for what I believe in these huge injustices, I can't imagine not have speaking up about it. And so as someone with this platform, if you can reach one person, I say you should use it and stand up for what you believe in, because there's a lot of work to be done in the country and around the world. And if I can help in any way, I want to do whatever little thing that I can in a small way.
And you did. Thank you so much, Madeleine, for using your voice, speaking out. And thank you for just your beautiful performance in all of your roles. Your eyes are so beautiful. I mean, honestly, I love you. I love everything that you do. So thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. It was so wonderful to meet you.
Congratulations on everything, Madeleine. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. Bye.
Definitely. Bye. Bye.
Where is the buzz? You said was mine.